What's going on, guys? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost, and evidently all it takes is one freaking weirdo, one person on the internet to complain about something that literally no one else has a problem with, and no one should have a problem with because it's laughable. That is all it takes for Ubisoft to cuck harder than they have ever cucked before. If you continue listening to these people, if you continually go down the road to appeal to them for some sort of virtue signal, it is going to lose you money. It is going to end badly. All you video game companies out there, look at this. Look at what Ubisoft has done. And please stop doing this shit. Look at this. This is Courtney Craven, Cyclopedia Brain. Now, if you go to Courtney Craven's Twitter account, here you go. I don't know how I'm going to refer to this person. An award-winning nerd who founded Can I Play That? Does captions for Unreal Engine. Views mine, but could be yours. They, them. Yes, pronouns in their bio, and this is their profile picture. That is who this person is. That may be all you need to know, to be quite honest, but Can You Play That is an award-winning games media outlet for disabled gamers by disabled gamers. And honestly, I don't have any problems with that, because if you have some sort of disability and you want to know if you can play that game, that's fine. That should be done. However, what they are complaining about right here is fucking insane. I didn't include this in my hashtag Assassin's Creed Valhalla impressions piece, but it's equally important to address. This is a character description in the game. It's absolutely unacceptable to talk about facial differences this way. Writers for games and otherwise need to do better. Yes, do better, Ubisoft. This is the descriptor. Horribly burned in a childhood accident. Erfurwin, I don't know how to say that, is terrified someone will see her disfigured face. She relives her fury with bursts of violence. That is a character descriptor. Her face was burned in a horrible accident. How dare you say that she, the character we're talking about, doesn't want people to see her face? How dare you say that? My girlfriend, who is a burn victim and spent many years ashamed of her scars, was sitting beside me when I came upon this bit in the game, and the look on her face, I was embarrassed that was her impression of the industry I love so much. You don't fucking love this industry. You're a liar. You want to change the industry. You want to ruin these games for everyone else. All about your fucking virtue signaling. Don't lie, Courtney, because we know that that's the case. Look at this tweet right here. In case you were worried Assassin's Creed is the only game I want to ruin, I can't wait to also ruin Demon Souls. Might be time for angry men to find a new hobby, because this that you hate is the future of the games industry. You're welcome. Of course, only people that she follows can mention or reply, because this person is an absolute lunatic. This person is an absolute pussy. And the idea that your girlfriend, who spent many years ashamed of her scars, doesn't this make sense if this is like a real world thing? She's terrified someone will see her disfigurement. This person seems like a very real, true to life character. But no, that's wrong of you. What did Assassin's Creed do? What did Ubisoft do? Of course, we have this bounding in a comics article. Ubisoft announces removal of Assassin's Creed Valhalla flavor text to avoid, quote, unintentionally reinforcing ableism, following a single complaint. This is the only person, this fucking weirdo is the only person in the entire world that has complained about this. And they are updating the game. They're changing the game because of that. How ridiculous is this? I mean, look at this. Look at the ratios on it. This should tell you everything you need to know. This is her tweet, which Assassin's Creed replied to. A huge ratio. Assassin's Creed comes back in. Thank you so much for pointing this out. We apologize for unintentionally reinforcing ableism through this language. We will remove this language in an upcoming update. Ratio to fucking hell, because it's ridiculous. What are you Ubisoft, I talked about it a couple days ago. Ubisoft apologize is not a new thing. They do it all the time. They literally apologize anytime anyone asks for them to, because they're cucks. Because that's all they care about is the virtue signal, even if they're not going to change anything. But as you look at the reaction. So many people had the same reaction that I did, because they're not insane. There's a lot of people out there, surprisingly, that are still sane that had these kind of reactions. Her face is disfigured. That's not unacceptable to say. She's scared of people seeing it, so even she sees it as a disfigurement. This person, I feel sorry for this industry if you cannot understand that this is what the character feels. It's not telling people how they should feel or is a representation of people in similar situations. It's storytelling. This one is perfect as well. I guess if you were in charge of game storylines, all of them would just be boring-ass stories in which everyone are unnaturally nice to each other and avoid insulting people because viewers might feel upset. Like, stories are there to evoke certain emotions, and that's the fantasy world that weirdos like this, weirdos like Courtney Craven want to live in, while wanting to ruin things for the rest of us, right? And playing victim the entire time, saying, I can't believe some of the things that you've been saying to me. How dare I get these threats? How dare I get people in my mentions for having a shit take? God, this person is such a pussy. I'm usually very good at pain. I'm always in some form of it, so it stands to reason. But girlfriend has pointed out that I'm being mean today because I'm absolutely miserable, so it's a good day for the trolls, I guess. Oh, and of course, PC Gamer defended her. Yeah, let's take a look at PC Gamer. What do they say? Ubisoft apologizes for ableist language in Assassin's Creed Valhalla. A description of a character who was badly burned as a child will be changed in an update. The level of insanity that is going on right now on social media is nuts. They go over the same things that we go over. Unfortunately, although not unexpectedly, the reaction to Craven's tweet was largely negative, leading them to protect their tweets. Ubisoft took a more understanding approach. However, yes, the overwhelming reaction was, you are an insane person, because she is literally insane. That is why the reaction was the way that it was. But good job, PC Gamer. You stuck up for them. Great job. I'm sure that they might fuck you now. I don't know. And then my favorite from her might be this tweet. Also, why do people keep sending me screenshots of my profile picture? I know what I look like. I don't understand what that's supposed to do. Well, I mean, I think that the rest of us understand why that's happening. I'll leave it up to you and your imagination to figure that out. But Assassin's Creed Valhalla, listen, it is getting decent reviews, not great from critics, not great from audiences. This is a little better than I thought it would be, honestly. I've heard good things from people who have played the game. I did pre-order it a couple days before it came out, so I've got it downloaded. I will probably be playing on Twitch. I guess I'll give you my thoughts on how it is. Listen, I like Assassin's Creed. I hate that fucking Ubisoft continues to cuck to these people. Now, PlayStation 4, a little bit down there in PS4. Not quite sure why, but not a whole lot of reviews in yet. But I will definitely give you my thoughts when I do play this game and see how much of this cuckery, this identity politics, this virtue signaling actually comes through in the game. We talked about all the cringe as fuck Assassin's Creed Sisterhood stuff. We've gone over that before. How much of this is actually going to be instituted in these games? I don't think much. I think it's an empty virtue signal, but only time will tell. What do you think about all this? Let me know in the comments below. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone, and a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.